Hi, Mark here, Monday, November the 3rd. It is 10 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. GMT. US session well underway. Let's have a look how the US dollar is performing today. Green candlestick, fourth consecutive green candlestick, fourth consecutive higher high and higher low. I've got support at 99.52. I've got resistance at 99.82. You can see the wick at the top of this candlestick. So there has been a push down from this resistance. Let's just zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see there's the strong US dollar through the European session. Has been a push down in the last couple of hours, particularly in the last hour. There's that red candlestick that's selling US dollar. If sellers do continue this, if we see a turnaround from strong US dollar to start and weak US dollar into the US session, sellers will be looking down at the 99.52 level. Let's have a look at how the majors are performing. We're seeing a slight turnaround in that US dollar strength on the index. Let's have a look at the euro firstly. The euro you can see on the daily, there's the downtrend that's selling euro, buying US dollar, strong US dollar. I've got support at 115.04. I've got resistance 115.43, but also a bit of a turnaround. That's the wick that's left behind. That would be from strong dollar to weak dollar, buying euro, selling US. Let's just zoom in on the hourly. And there you see the attempted turnaround from the previous downtrend on the hourly. Buying euro, selling US. Buyers will be looking up at the resistance level. Sellers of euro, buyers of US looking down at the support at $1.15. Let's have a look at the pound. A similar pattern. 4 days of selling pound, buying US dollar strength, strong downtrend. This support level has been tough for sellers to break through. That support being at 131.09. I've got resistance 131.48 and sitting in the middle of that range for now. Again, there's the wick. That'll be a turnaround from a strong US dollar to weak US dollar, or buying pounds, selling US. And there you see it in this last hour, a bounce up off this support level. Buyers of pound will be looking at the 131.48. Sellers of pound and buyers of US looking down at the 131.09 support level. Let's have a look at the US against the yen. Here we are seeing a bit of a turnaround on the daily. You can see this resistance level has been tough for 3 days. Buyers haven't been able to break above it. It's 154.29. Friday was a doji, uncertainty, following up on the push higher last week. And then today, so far, a red candlestick that's selling US, buying yen. I've got resistance at 154.29. That's that strong resistance level. And I've got support at 153.96. That's just under the 154 level. And it looks like sellers of US, buyers of UN into the US session. And there you can see it happening, has broken lower already, is below that 150. Sorry, let me just. Sorry, below that 154, selling now at 154.04. So there has been a turnaround in the last 2 hours. Selling US, buying yen, that's struggling as well. We'll see through the US session where the sellers continue and we see a test below this 154, or if buyers of US resume and look up at the resistance, 154.29. The last of the four majors we'll look at being the US dollar against the Canadian. No real turnaround here. Here seems strong US dollar Last 3 days, we've seen that I've got support at $1.40, 140.07, and I've got resistance at 140.68. Tough resistance level to break through and rejected so far today. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see hang around that resistance level, but buyers of Canadian haven't really been able to turn things around. It's still strong US dollar. Buyers will be looking up at that tough 140.68 resistance level. Sellers of US buyers of Canadian, if there can be a turnaround, would be looking back down here at the $1.40 level. So strong US dollar to start giving up those gains now that the US session is underway. We see that on the euro and on the pound, uh, on the yen. Strong yen selling the US against the yen. The one that hasn't fought back against the strong US this morning so far is the Canadian, still sitting at the resistance levels. We've got resistance support levels to work with. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.